Hello my country people, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has assured Nigerians that the tough decisions taken by his administration are aimed at easing the lives of the masses, where he vowed that the policies, although are initially difficult, would soon bring the much needed relief to the masses. Speaking on Sunday during the opening of the annual General Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) in Lagos, Tinubu, represented by the Vice President Kashim Shettima, emphasized his administration's commitment to upholding the rule of law and fostering the principles of democracy. Now, Tinubu acknowledged the NBA's role in promoting democratic ideas and ensuring that the rule of law is maintained. He reiterated his administration's respect for the separation of powers and tolerance for dissenting views within the orbit of the law. And the president's remarks come as his administration faces criticisms. When I say criticisms, severe criticisms, massive criticisms, which has led to massive protests over recent policies, including the removal of the fuel subsidies and other economic reforms, which have led to the increased hardship for many Nigerians. However, Tinubu remains confident that these changes will have positive impact in the long run and has assured Nigerians that his administration will always continue to promote the rule of law and also in line with keeping the principles of separation of powers and tolerance of dissent within the bounds of the law. Tinubu acknowledged the temporal existence of the challenges rocking his administration, but noted that it's obvious that there's surely a light at the end of the tunnel. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? I find this very interesting. This is not the first assurance speech we are receiving or we are hearing from the president. No. Nigeria has been plunged into a deep mess, that we know for sure. But how are we going to get out from this mess that we found ourselves in? That's the big question of the day. Tinubu's administration has continued to, cause a lot of has caused a lot of hardship, sufferings, and inflation into our economy, to the masses, which has led to massive protests. And what are they doing? What are they doing concerning this crisis? What are they really doing to work on this crisis facing the masses? Tinubu, well, have gone out of his way to introduce some certain programs to Nigerians to help fight the suffering, but it still has not shown any positive impact. It started off by declaring sharing of palliative to Nigerians. Until date, people are yet to receive that first palliative money as at last year. And then this 2024, they came again with another palliative scheme. Nobody, few persons are yet to testify on them receiving the palliative. And then it goes down to the rice palliative, where Tinubu said his government is distributing some amount of trucks, a large trucks of rice, about 20 trucks of rice to each state in the federation, totaling about 700 and something trucks of rice. That the least truck of rice going to the states would be about 20. Who knows? But we know how that rice palliative has been surrounded in controversy. It has been shrouded in controversy, and Tinubu brought about the student loan scheme. And that student loan scheme, some persons are yet to testify on them receiving these loans as alleged by the federal government to help the students in the country. So there are a whole lot of things that Tinubu's administration have tried putting in place to help solve the problem we are facing in this country, but it seems that they are not enough. Yes, all his policies, the implementation of these policies, we've not seen anything. We're only seeing audio policies, but hardly do we get to see implementation of these policies. This same Tinubu's government told Nigerians that the Port Harcourt refinery would kick off operation as at October last year, and then they postponed it to December, and then they postponed it to 2024. They are still saying that Port Harcourt refinery will kick start soon. We don't know when this soon will be. If it's the next 10 years from now or the next 20 years from now, we don't know. But there have been assurances that the Port Harcourt refinery will kick off. And we are yet to see any light on that. So a whole lot of things have been going on. But the thing is, the president wants to use assurance to finish Nigerians. When I say Tinubu wants to use assurance to finish the masses, he has been giving us assurances. But you see the appointments going on. Yes, Tinubu have been giving people appointments. You see, series of appointments they are releasing. Every day, hundreds of persons are being appointed into the cabinet of the president. Every day, there are additional appointments, like it's some sort of food to some, to some persons. And Tinubu's government have received a lot of slamming due to his, his family's alleged connection with almost everything in the country, where they said that Tinubu, one of Tinubu's family member, owns one oil companies or some sort, and Tinubu as a petroleum minister and all of that. So many talks going here and there concerning the petroleum industry and in connection with the subsidy removal. So we are approaching 2 solid years of Tinubu's administration. Hopefully by May 29th, 2025, Nigeria will approach 2 years of Tinubu's administration, and we are yet to see tangible developments in the country. We are yet to see favorable changes in the country. But what we are seeing currently are unfavorable changes, unfair treatment melted on Nigerians, but they end up recycling the same old politicians into the APC's administration by dishing out appointments like it's some sort of food, and then they end up buying presidential jets without the approval of Nigerians. I wouldn't say the Senate or the House of or the House of Reps, because those people are like the mouthpiece of the president. Anything the president says, they immediately give approval. But Nigerians kicked against Tinubu buying that presidential jet. But did they listen? No, they didn't. The vice president's renovation of his residence, you know how much they spent? Billions of naira. Nigerians kicked against it. Did they listen to it? No, they didn't. They went ahead. So a whole lot of things. The masses are suffering. The masses are the ones suffering in this country. But they end up making promises. I thought leaders are ought to lead by example. But that's not the case of Nigerian politicians, especially not the case of this Tinubu's administration. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.